friends, welcome back to another episode of Heart to Palate. Today I'm going to share a recipe for sarson ka saag with makke di roti, and this is a very seasonal item. I definitely try to make it a couple of times in winter season. So for that I'm going to start with sarson ka saag, which is mustard leaves, green mustard leaves, which is मोहरीची पानं जी म्हणतो त्याला असा छान मिरमिरीतपणा असतो, थोडा तिखटपणा, जसं आपल्या मुळ्याच्या पानाला कसं असतो तसं. And I've taken about one big bunch of sarson ka saag, and to that I'm going to add about half a bunch of green spinach. So it goes one portion of this and half portion of spinach. So I'm just going to add it to a big pot. And it's very healthy and it's very tasty as well. To that I'm going to add water and I'm going to let it boil until it cooks. To this I'm going to add about 2 cups of water and I'm going to let it boil until the vegetables get cooked. It would take about at least half an hour to 40 minutes, I would say. So keep checking, and in between you would just try to use something called apanji ravi aste, which you use to mix your dal also. Keep moving this like that in between. So once it starts cooking, you have to keep mixing it and keep crushing with. You can use your masher also, like pav bhaji masher also would work. Okay, so let it be on medium flame right now and let it cook. Don't cover it because it loses the color otherwise. And so we're going to check on it every 15 minutes or so. So it's been exactly 15 minutes since the vegetables are boiling now. You can see. And keep maslofying this sabzi like that. If you have a masher, pav bhaji masher, that would work too. And just to form that cohesive thing. I've been boiling the vegetables. It's been about half an hour now. You can see it still has some crunchiness to it. I'm going to let it cook for another 10 minutes or so. At this stage I'm going to add the makke da flour, which is corn flour, which is a little coarse, out of which we are going to make the makke di roti also. So I'm going to add this so it gives a little thickness to the sabzi, to the saag. So keep mushing the sarson ka saag now and let it cook for another 10 minutes, and then we are going to do the final tadka for the sarson ka saag. So it's been exactly 40 minutes since our sarson ka saag has been cooking. You can see it's nicely cooked now, and you can mush it also completely. It's completely done. Now we are going to do the tempering part of it. Okay, so we're going to do the bagar for the sabzi now. So now to make the saag, sarson ka saag, I've started with 1 tablespoon of oil. To that I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to add 2 vertically slit green chilies, and I've roughly chopped the garlic and ginger. So I've taken about, I would say, 2 tablespoons of ginger and 2 tablespoons of garlic I've taken, which we're going to saute. And some garlic I'm going to leave it aside because we're going to use for final tempering when we're going to give nice tadka over the sarson ka saag. So let it saute for a minute until you get nice aroma of the ginger garlic. And you want the ginger garlic to be finely chopped. You don't want it to be in paste form because that gives a different flavor also. And to that I'm going to add about 2 medium size finely chopped onions. Saute this until it gets nice golden brown in color. It will take about at least 5 to 7 minutes. Once they're getting sauteed, I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of salt to this, and just pinch of haldi just to enhance the color of the sarson ka saag, just a little bit, and keep sauteing this. Minutes I've been sauteing the onions. They have turned nice brown in color now, you can see. To this I'm going to add the saag mixture that we had cooked. Add the entire mixture now. How I wish I could tell you the aroma is amazing. For us, sarson ka saag mainly is from DDLJ movie where we heard Shah Rukh being in the sarson ka khet, and more since we grew up, we started going out to eat and stuff, and that's when we got acquainted to eat sarson ka saag and makke di roti. But let me tell you, it's amazing. Even though you have not brought up eating it, but there's always a good chance you can always learn different cuisines at different stages of life, and this is one of them that I love, and our entire family enjoys this. And now let it simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'm going to do the final tempering again with desi ghee on top of it, with red chilies and freshly chopped garlic cloves again. And when you're serving, also keep that tadka aside and just serve it on the top and with a little bit of hing, and it tastes amazing. For the final tadka, I'm using about a tablespoon of ghee, desi ghee or clarified butter, and to that I'm going to add the chopped garlic, couple of dry red chilies, make sure the garlic gets nice golden brown, and this is the final tempering you're going to add before you serve your sarson ka saag to go along with our makke di roti. And I'm going to show you the recipe for the makke di roti after this. Now you can see our garlic has turned nice golden brown, and that's how the stage you want. Okay, and to this I'm going to add this pinch of asafoetida or hing. This is going to be your tempering. Before you serve, just make sure you add this on top of your sarson ka saag. So now this is our final tempering to our sarson ka saag, and I'm going to save some while serving the actual saag with the makke di roti. Okay, so look at that. Isn't that amazing? So for makke di roti, I have taken the coarse corn flour. To that I have added 1 teaspoon of salt and about 1/4 teaspoon of carom seeds or ajwain, and I have taken about 2.5 cups of corn flour, and I'm going to knead this dough with the hot water, and sometimes it gets a little, it breaks also, so if you want you can add a little bit of wheat flour to this so that it will have nice binding to it. So I'm going to knead the dough. So now the dough is nicely kneaded, you can see, just like a roti ka atta or bhakricha pith je apan म्हणतो तशा टाइपचा. So I'm going to dust some makke ki atta or corn flour over it, and I form like regular roti ka ball size that you would use, and start rolling over it. so. And I'm going to put it on the tawa now. So now I'm going to roast it on both the sides, just the way you would roast your roti or fulka. So I'm going to turn it over on the other side now. Let's see. Okay. And get the brown marks on both the sides. And then we're going to roast it on the direct flame also, just like bhakri or fulka. You can see the makke di roti is nicely fluffing up now. It's been nicely fluffed up. On the direct flame also. Look at that. And our makke di roti is ready to be served with sarson ka saag. Enjoy the recipe. So our sarson ka saag with makke di roti is ready to be served. The recipe is in the description box below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Heart to Palate.